Welcome back to Ark Survival Noob Edition. This is episode 3. As you see, I've done a lot of harvesting and resources and stuff. The main reason I did that montage intro was because I had so much stuff to do, which was repetitive and wouldn't make for very entertaining watching. And I was trying to find the Triceratops as well. It seems to have disappeared. So we're coming up to the top of this cliff to see if it's wandered up here maybe, I'm not too sure. Looks like a pack of Brontos up here, so I'm guessing it's pretty safe, and we'll find out. But I'm really just looking for the Triceratops at the moment. It's vanished, it disappeared, whether it's been chased off or chased something off, or that it's glitched out. But we've got some, this is a nice area up here. Got some equus up here, which are basically like zebras, I guess. So they'd be, or zebras slash wolves. But that kind of creature, so we can saddle that as well, I think. But you need carrots to tame them, I think. Wild carrots, I believe. I could be wrong. But that's not why we're here. We're here to look for a Triceratops. Main reason is just to give us a boost in harvesting narco berries. Yeah, all berries, I guess, really. But we're coming up here. We've got enough food. Water would be the only concern if we did decide to build up here. Get a lay of the land up here maybe. Possibility. Looks like the game's lagging out a bit. We got these. I don't think that's not a Triceratops. That's a I get the Pachyrhinosaurus, I think. Pachyrhinosaurus. Which we could do. But I'm not familiar with the terrain or around here, so we'll leave it for now. We'll just have a nosy and observe them. Yeah, it's the first real adventure I've done. We are stacked, we've got meat, got spears and stuff. We've got pteranodons down here. Excuse me. We've got pteranodons down here too, which is good because I do want a flyer. I can't make a saddle for it yet. Or maybe I can, but I don't have the required resources or materials, so... Well, this area is thriving with life, so I'm liking it. We'll keep this in our mind. And maybe a Pachyrhinosaurus would do. I would prefer a Triceratops, but... Oh, this is a nice lush area, full of life, full of animals. We could eventually move up here, I guess, migrate up here. Only problem I have is the water source. A little bit more adventuring around, I might find some, so we'll go for a wander up here and see what we can find. And we found a carnivore, so we won't hang around there. The game's bugging out a bit, but oh geez, and now I go. We're out. Okay, so nice lush area of life attracts bigger life. Okay. We don't want to get eaten, so can't remember which way was down. It was probably that way, but let's run down the cliff and hope we don't fall. There's a plant up there, I must remember that too. I think we're far enough away from them now. There's enough life up there to distract it. Oh, and now we've got a raptor. He's springy. This could kill me. There we go. Okay, maybe this isn't an area to build in. It was an interesting start, wasn't it? In our first adventure. Anyway, here's our garden. I've got a narco plant down there. Whether it does anything, I don't know. We'll find out. Basically all I've been doing is in and out of this hut. Putting materials and resources into here to make narcotics. I will be making some gunpowder along the way as well, but for now I'm focusing on narcotics just to make our tranquilize arrows so we can start taming our Triceratops if we ever find it. So nothing too exciting. We've got some meat. We're gonna probably split that, and then that'll decay a bit faster, and then we can use that. Because we've got a bit of meat already. We're doing okay. I'm pretty sure we've got some in the preserving bin as well, so... But yeah, this has just been what I've been doing. casually doing this. We've got about 40, 50 odd tranquilizer arrows now, so we're doing pretty good. There's our little dodo. We're going to hopefully get some more and breed, have like a little dodo farm. Here's our Lysto, chubs I called it. So we are looking for our Triceratops. It's not to be found. It just vanished. I'm hoping it does come back. Oh, gee, what's this thing? That's one of those. Doesn't actually want to eat me, it just wants to hurt me. Okay. Head down, let's go. One of those. So, we may tame that one. Crazy bloody thing. This must be the first case of ADHD or something. That dinosaur. So basically we're just out and about having a look around for our Triceratops. We'll kill what we can for meat and hide. It's all going to come in handy. I'm going to need to build a trap to tame the Triceratops in, so it doesn't harm us in any way. Looks like there's a raptor up there, so we'll just come down here a bit. Sometimes it's hard to get a focus on the levels because they move in a strange way. But we're going to knock this one out and we're going to tame that and take it back to camp and start breeding it. And then once we've got enough dodos, then we can start harvesting them just for their eggs to make kibble, to tame pets faster. So we'll see how we go. So that won't take too long to tame, and then we'll take that back to camp, and then we can carry on looking down that way maybe. We'll get this one over to the other dodo so that we can start taming it. Well, breeding them I should say. Our own little... oh look, what is that? It just comes out of the water, did it? Okay. It must have been hiding in the water. What a good place to hide for a Triceratops. We'll come back to that in a minute, definitely. But we'll have to gather some resources to build the trap first, but at least we know it's there. So that's good news. We're going to hopefully get ourselves a trike today. Yeah, we got our dodo. Not there. We'll keep that there so it doesn't follow us. And we'll come up here and we're going to probably build the trap. I'm just checking out this dodo, potential mating partner, maybe. Anyway, so this. Okay, I thought that was a raptor, but it's not. Anyway, so that's our trike. It's not too bad. I mean, it could be better, but hey, for our first big tame, it's going to be pretty good. And it's going to help us get some narco berries faster so we can get our narcotics and tranquilizer arrows all sorted. I'm going to get into getting some resources now, so I'll see you in a bit. I do have to apologise that I got carried away and I thought I pushed record, but obviously I didn't. I did capture and tranquilise the dinosaur. All I used was it's pretty basic, you can find it on YouTube anywhere. It's 4 ramps, 4 foundations and 4 doorways. Yeah, so it's all tranquilised and done. And now it's tamed. And we're going to name this one Traximus. Nod to, or nostalgic nod to the 80s. Let me know if you know where that's from. So there we go, and again I do apologise for not recording the hunting of this animal. I sometimes time gets away with me in this game, and it's been much longer than 10 minutes. And the way I do my recordings is 10 minutes at a time. So yeah, I'm doing all this and I didn't even realise it. So, but we got our trike now, so put berries in there. And yeah, so probably be a good idea to do its weight up first, because it's going to be carrying a bit. It's definitely going to help us get our tranquilizer darts faster. And yeah, harvesting wood and thatch as well, and fibre. Right, I gotta get stuff ready to build the saddle, I think. Where is it? It's that one. Okay, so I need a bit of material. We can sort that out. Do I have any? I do have hide. But I just need that little bit more, it seems. Okay. Always the way when you've got a plan what you want to do. Right, I'm just short. Okay. No. I was going to say we could kill one of our dodo already. That would probably give us enough. But I don't think we're quite that desperate yet. Let me just see if we grab that out. Let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Sorted. So we can do that now. That's going to get made. We can chuck that on our dino. And we can go for a little explore and harvest with it and see how it goes. Level 83, it shouldn't take too long to level up, especially being near the lifestyle I got. It's going to boost it. And the more we do with it, the more... Oops, that's not how you do that, Sean. That's exactly why we call it Noob Edition. I know there'll be a few people laughing or probably even rolling their eyes at me. Yeah, that's better. Right, away we go. Looking good. Got our first big ride. I feel a lot safer now and more willing to go venturing out a bit further. Especially after our encounter earlier. Oh, that's great already. The amount of narco berries we got already just from those 3-4 bushes. So that's great. We're gonna boost all that. We'll take him for a little ride around. We get wood and thatch from the trees from it, so that's good. So harvesting's become a bit easier for the basic materials. A lot easier now. But I guess one thing I have to watch out for is the weight. My weight on top of its weight allowance. It's going to slow it down, but we just have to... We've cleared out the area around it pretty much, so it's looking pretty good. So we'll make sure it stays there. And we'll go into his inventory and take out the stuff he doesn't need. Some of the berries keep in there. We're never going to be short of berries. But yeah, just the building resources, we'll take those. And then we get back into doing all this. Put the narco berries in there and spoiled meat. Make more narcotics, make more arrows. And eventually we're going to be able to tame this bigger dinosaur. I do want to get some metal so that we can work on getting trank darts instead of arrows, make a rifle. And that could be a little while away, because I'm not sure where the metal mines are, or the rocks to harvest it from, so we could, I think it's up, it'll be up on the cliffs there, but need a flyer for that. So our next target is to get ourselves a pteranodon, or pterodon, whatever they call it in this game. Tame that, and yeah, and then we can fly and explore a bit more, but for now we can get around here. So I'm going to come back in a sec and go for an explore. Alright, heading down the beach here with Raximus, and we've found ourselves some flyers. Pteranodons there, so may be able to get one of them. Now, I'm not sure if I've got an... I know you can club them. I'm just not sure how long it's going to take to club them to knock them out, but we really should be doing it with trank arrows. We should have enough, maybe. I'll only give it a go, but I want to make sure I get a decent level one. The tech dinosaur there. But we won't worry with the tech dinosaurs for now. We'll wait for later on when we need the scrap parts of it and that. But yeah, it's a good little dinosaur, this one. It takes a bit of pace to it when you sprint. I do have to watch its stamina and its weight, like I said before. But there's some bad looking hombres up there. So we won't go too far up there, we don't want to kill it. But basically I'm just looking around, trying to find a decent pteranodon. Maybe some turtles as well. We're going to, because to make the pteranodon saddle I'm going to need some, is it cretin or something, whatever it's called. So we'll get onto that at some stage, maybe not in this video, maybe the next one. So after some fun, I guess you could call it, we found ourselves a pteranodon. So it's sleeping, it's been eating. We just gotta wait for that to tame. But yeah, it should be a decent level for us. Then we can get on to finding a turtle so we can start harvesting those goods. Just looking around, I was thinking I wanted to get into fishing. I think I mentioned in the last video, but there seems to be no real fish life out there. Oh, there's a turtle. But we'll wait for a bit for that. Otherwise we'll end up killing it in the water and we won't be able to get it. At least when our turtles are down here, so still waiting. We're gonna kill us a dodo while we're here. We might as well take some time. Do some meat to give the pteranodon anyway. So it shouldn't be too much longer. Should be just about there really, I think. Already got a name and idea for this one, so another nod to the 80s, as I said I would. And there we go. Pteranodon is tame. I'm going to call this one Starscream from Transformers. So we're going the wrong way, aren't we? Because I headed down the other side of the beach, that's right. So we'll turn around and go back, because we don't want to get our goods stolen from those birds. They give me nightmares down there. Says the man riding a triceratops. Yeah, it's a pretty productive day. So we've got our pteranodon, we've got our trike. Got the start of our little dodo farm happening. Now it's just, these things are annoying when they're flapping over your head and they never land near you. See if I can do it. Come on. Oops, I don't want to taunt. Let's see if that worked. Well, he's hovering, so... Okay, he's parked up over there. That's good. Nice spot under the shade. Everyone can just stand still now. Get rid of these bushes from in front of them. There we go. So level 89, pretty good, I'm happy with that. We do need a saddle. We'll get those narco berries out of there too, and we'll put some meat in there. I think I can feed it meat, but I'm going to just double check that because I thought it had fish, but like I say, we don't have any fish. Right, so we're going to head off and go get that turtle we saw down there now, see if we can lure that back into shore. You can see it just floating out there. So we'll have a go and have a crack at this and see what we can do, I don't want to kill it in the deep water because I'm not diving in there to get its carcass. So that's that taken care of. We're going to need quite a few more turtles to get enough resources for that. But yeah, it's a start anyway. We'll keep doing what we're doing, and I guess between now and the next video I will get into hunting some turtles out and record some kills for you. Yeah, we need quite a few more. But that's okay, we'll get there. I'm not too bothered, we will get there. Oh, there's a nice little dodo. That'd be, I guess, a decent one to add to the stock. Yeah, so we're going to use our trunk arrows because we can now. We've got a good supply of that coming in. Only takes 2, that's good. And it shouldn't take too long to tame this one. We'll just chuck some berries in there. Probably should chuck the other ones in, but I don't think it makes too much difference with a dodo. Probably would have been done faster, but that's okay. But I don't think I'm ever going to name a dodo unless it turns out with massive stats of melee damage and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Here we go, there's our dodo. We'll take him over to the other ones. Just make sure he's not going to go all aggressive on us. You can follow me. Alright, little dodo farm starting now. So we've got these 2 mated, and we've got our first little egg, which is incubating by the fire, which will be hatched very, very soon. So our first bred dodo on our farm, and I hope to have quite a few more, and they're just going to add to stock of eggs so that we can make kibble, which will feed our tames, which will tame them faster, so we're not waiting around all day waiting for them to tame. And there we have it, our very first little dodo chick. So we're just going to chuck some food in there. Right, so that little dodo should be nice and safe by the fire there. Made sure he didn't follow me. He or she, I think it's a she actually. Looking at how much we need to make the saddle, we need quite a bit. That's at least another 3, maybe 4 turtles if we go to hunt turtles, so that's the plan I guess between now and next time. This would be a nice little tame, but I don't have prime meat, so we won't tame that. We've got our little dodo farm started, the little chicks there, we're all good. Just like to always keep an eye on the little chick. I'm not sure if it's the first time I really bred them. They're a pain in the ass to access them too, they're so small. But I've still got food, so that's okay. It's okay. Not sure what I'm doing, but I just feed it and hope it survives. That's about all you can do with dodos, I guess. But like I say, I do want to build an enclosure for them, so that might happen before the next video. I might get onto that. This garden, I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I'll try to get some more gardens in as well, and a bit more irrigation. And I will improve and tidy up around here a bit. And yeah, I think we'll improve this. Once we get that settled, then we're not too bad where we are because we can fly. So I'm going to be taking old Draximus out for a roam, and I'll be hunting some turtles, him and I, and we'll see if we can find any. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.